Hello everyone, my name is the Emerald, and today we're going to be taking a look at Mydei. So I am redoing this intro because I tried doing this team with Gallagher, it failed, so I switched to Ho-Ho, did much better, and so here we are. So I'm gonna make this a little shorter than what I did before. I will still go over his kit and everything, but I will make this much quicker because I've done this intro before and I don't really want to do it again. Mydei, Imaginary Destruction 5-star character, newest character so far, and he seems pretty good. I do like him. His beta versions were not great. It left much to be desired, and his live version is now fixed a lot of those issues. I do think that he is a bit slow in some regards, especially if the enemy does not hit you enough and you don't have E2, but I still think he's good regardless. So we're going to go over what he does. Base attack is just basic attack. He does HP base damage to a single enemy. The skill is very complex, so we'll just go over this one first, and then we'll go over these ones after we go through the ultimate talent. So the normal skill, it consumes half of your current HP, deals magic damage to one enemy, and then less damage to adjacent targets. And if you don't have enough HP, you get set to 1 HP. Very simple stuff. We'll go over the other skills in a second. Ultimate, Throne of Bones, restores HP by 20% of your max HP and accumulates 20 charge points, which is part of the talent we'll talk about in a second. He deals a magic damage equal to a percentage of his max HP to one designated enemy, and then deals another percentage of max HP to adjacent targets. Additionally, he taunts those targets that he hits, and lasts for 2 turns, and the next use of God's Be God, which is one of its enhanced skills we'll talk about in a second, prioritizes attacking one designated enemy, and this effect only works on the latest target. So, his talent is pretty long, but we'll get to this pretty quickly. For each 1% of HP loss, you accumulate 1 point of charge up to 200 points. When you reach 100, you consume 100 points to enter the Vendetta state. You restore HP equal to a percentage of your max HP, and then you get 100% action advance, so you will immediately take your next turn. While the Vendetta state is active, your max HP increases by 50% of your current max HP, and then defense remains at 0. At the start of this unit's turn, automatically uses Kingslayer, be King. And then actually, we'll actually take a look at that right now, which basically consumes a percentage of your HP by amount of 35%, and then you deal a bit more damage than your initial skill. It does in level 10, it hits 110% to main, and then 66% to adjacent. And if you don't have enough HP, you'll get set to 1. Very important, this ability will automatically be used. So whenever you're in the Vendetta state, you basically lose control of him, and he will do anything he wants. So keep that in mind. So there's that. When charge reaches 150 points during the Vendetta state, Mydei immediately gains 1 extra turn and automatically uses God's Be God, which is this skill right down here, which consumes 150 points of charge, not your HP, and deals a lot of percentage of your max HP, and then a lot of your max HP to adjacent targets. So it's a really strong blast. It's automatically used, and when you're in this ability, you can't get charged, because, let's be real, if you could, he'd be probably one of the best DPS in the game. I mean, probably top 2, like, definitive. And then finally, when receiving a killing blow during the Vendetta state, Mydei will not be knocked down, but will clear his charge, exit the state, and restore HP by 50% of his max HP. So he basically has a revive, which is nice. And it's also not once per battle. You can do this infinitely as long as you are in the Vendetta state, which is good. Technique: after you use the technique, you pull enemies within a certain area and inflict daze on them. For 10 seconds, dazed enemies will not actually attack allied targets, and if you hit these dazed enemies when entering battle, you deal magic damage equal to 80% of your max HP to all enemies, and then you taunt all those targets lasting for a turn, and also get 50 points of charge, so you're halfway to getting the Vendetta state, which is nice. We have his light cone here, Flame of Blood, Blaze My Path, which is really cool. He increased the wearer's max HP by 80% and their incoming healing by 20%, which is really nice, so he doesn't just not get enough healing from everyone who can't really keep up with his big HP increase. When using Skiller Ultimate, consume HP equal to 6% of the wearer's max HP and increase the damage dealt by this attack by 30%. If the consumed HP is greater than 500, in this effect specifically, the damage additionally increased by 30%. And if you don't have enough HP, you'll just be set to 1. So this basically just lets the skill do even more damage. Now, one thing is, it doesn't apply. I mean, it apply to God's Be God, but you have to make sure you have enough HP for it. If you don't have enough HP for it, it won't. But considering that he gets 50% of his max HP as an increase, I think he'll hit it easily. Traces will be quick. He has HP, crit damage, and speed, which are really good for the character. I like it a lot. His abilities: Earth and Water. During the Vendetta state, Mydei will not exit the Vendetta state when receiving a killing blow, but instead just come back into Vendetta state, which is good. This effect can trigger 3 times per battle, so you get 3 freebies, and you'll still stay in your Vendetta state, keep your charge, all that. So 30 Tyrants, while in the Vendetta state, Mydei is immune to crowd control debuffs, so things along the lines of freeze, that stupid, like freeze, stun, that stupid thing that the robots do in the fucking Shinjo that will basically daze you, that can go kill itself, that's no longer effective, all that. And then the last ability, which is probably his best one, Bloody Chiton, I don't know how to say that, I still don't. When the battle starts, if Mydei's max HP exceeds 4k, for every 100 excess HP, Mydei's crit rate increased by 1.2%, his charge ratio from enemy targets damage increased by 2.5%, and his incoming healing increased by 0.75%. Up to 4,000 excess HP can be taken into account for this effect. So at 8,000 HP entering battle, remember, not during battle, when you start the battle, you will get the max value of all this, which I think is pretty cool. I do like it. So that's it for that. His relic set, we're going to be running this set, we're going to be running Scholar Lost and Erudition, which gives them 8% crit rate on 2Ps, and for 4Ps, it increases damage dealt by skill and ultimate by 20%, which is where all of his damage is coming from. And after you use the ult, the next skill use you use will increase damage dealt by 25%. So you usually want to do this right before you use Godslayer Be God, but the timing can be a bit off, so keep that in mind. And then we'll be using Bone Collection Serene Domestic, I still don't know how to say that, which increases the wearer's max HP by 12%, and if you have 5,000 or more max HP, you get 28% crit damage for both you and your Memo Sprite. Obviously, Mydei does not have a Memo Sprite, but the crit damage from it is still nice regardless, so we'll run it anyway. You usually want to run speed and crit damage for the boots and body respectively, and then both HP for the rope and sphere, but image damage also works just as well, so you can use either or. Eidolons, we are at E0S1, but I do think E1 and E2 are the most notable ones. E1 increases the damage multiplier of Godslayer Be God to the primary target by 30%, and it now deals damage to all enemies, so it becomes an AoE instead of a blast, which I think is really good. And then the E2, during Vendetta, you damage dealt by Mydei ignores 50% of target's defense, which is really strong, and healing now is converted to charge by 40% of the heal amount, and you can't exceed 40 charge points. But the fact that healing is even counted is really good. So his ultimate, his revive counts, his any characters that heal him count, all that jazz, which is really good. E4 and E6 just make him stronger. E4 just gives him crit damage and gives him HP after receiving attacks. If you have E4, you can't die, just know that. And E6, when you show up, you immediately enter Vendetta state, and then the charge required for Godslayer Be God is down to 100. So if you're E6, you are not going to lose. Simple as that. And if you do, the boss is cheating. Simple as that. We're going to be running him alongside Tribi, Sunday, and Hoho. So Tribi is mainly just here for the skill and ultimate. The skill gives 24% all type resistance penetration, which is crazy good. And Eidolon, we're running her with E1, so we're getting the true damage from the zone, which is from her ultimate, which is really strong. So, that's that. Sunday is his best in slot, in my opinion. He's his best partner. We're going to be running it with the skill, which immediately lets him take action, increases damage dealt, and all that jazz. And then the ultimate will give him extra crit damage, give him some energy back, and then we'll also give him crit rate based on his talent, which is really good here. And this will just give some extra damage overall. So it's nice. And Hoho is mainly just here as a healer. We're going to be using her for mainly her talent to just be recovering HP whenever you do anything. It keeps everyone alive, which is what we care for, so that's all we want. We're going to be running Time Wait for No One because we don't have the leg cone, haha funny. This is really good too. It just does additional damage, which I'm not opposed to. I like additional damage. We all do. So that's it for just the team build. I do think Mydei will be really good, so we'll see how he performs. We're going to go into Apocalyptic Shadow first and see how he performs. I do think he's going to absolutely just demolish them because the troop is not really that strong against imaginary characters, so we'll see how he does. But we'll see how he performs. We'll go through all 3 of the endgame modes and see how he performs. So we'll go straight to that and we'll see how he does. Alright, so here we are in Apocalyptic Shadow. We're on node 2. We're gonna see how this goes. I am curious to see how Mydei performs, especially with Hoho as the character here. I'm curious. Mainly because Hoho is mainly just for energy purposes. Her healing is like, okay, I forgot about that, yeah. You know what? We'll live with it. I shall live with it. Also, disclaimer, I'm gonna put this up now. I don't know how to use Sunday. I'm gonna make that very abundantly clear. I have no idea how the character works well. I know his kit, but I don't know when exactly to do anything. So, yeah, it's gonna be a learning experience for here. I guess we'll do this. I'll do... Can't really stop that, so I'll just do this. Cool action. I mean, it's not gonna matter, but thanks. We'll do... I'm gonna do this. Alright. You got right back up. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Alright. We'll do this. Go, Mydei! Prove him! Alright, let's be God to be God. 620k. Pretty good damage. I think we'll heal here. We'll also use this, just for energy. Let's see how this goes. I am curious. We'll ult here, just to get it out of my hands. They're gonna get rid of it. Somebody's gonna get rid of it now. Thanks. How? Alright. I love aggro. Aggro is just the greatest mechanic in the game. That's not doing as much as I thought it would. We'll use his ult now, I think. Go in. Yeah, okay. Pretty good. Alright. Ow. We're fine. It's alright. It's alright. We'll give him this. This scheme is very... Well, I mean, Mydei himself is very skill point positive because he only uses skill points for the initial skill when he's not in Vendetta state. Outside Vendetta state, he will not use skill points, which is pretty good. Alright, here we go. Time for all hell to break loose. I'll just use this now, why not? Get in there! He's in the 8k. Yeah, see, he's pretty good. We'll do this, just to get out of my hand. And then we'll refresh this. And just to get our energy back. I mean, we're going to be wasting my skill here, but I think it's fine. He did good damage in the last attack he did. We'll do this. Here we go. Get this energy going. Pretty good. If I target him, I don't want to target him though, specifically. I'll do it just to get the action advance. We'll give him this again. I'll also just use this while I'm here. Yeah, Trippy is such an energy feeder, bro. Like, she just gets so much energy for free. It's insane. There we go. We'll do this. Thanks, I guess. We'll just keep healing with Rojo here. We'll just keep healing. Hey, left to TV. Thanks. Alright. We'll get the big gods there, be god. We're actually gonna lose our energy here. That sucks. Team is vibing. We're good here. Alright. Now I'm good. Get in there, my guy. We'll get some healing in. Here we go. He's good. I think he's good. He's doing a lot. He's doing pretty solid damage here. We'll do this heal here. And then we will... I'll do this. Yep. So we can get him up. Refresh this. Yeah, so I think he's one of Mydei's best partners. I'll keep that in mind right now. So it's Trippy. Oh, that's kind of a waste. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it fast enough, but yeah. It's fine, I guess. Big skill. Yeah. My only complaint is I can't choose who gets hit by that. That's it. Because yeah, I definitely would not have let him get hit by that. I definitely would have hit that guy. He's gonna hit Mydei here. He's also gonna hit Mydei here. I've just switched his televisions. Or at least more energy here, which sucks, but... Oh, never mind. I'm gonna do this. Continue this off. Alright, Mydei, get him! We'll get this in. We'll do this. Boom. Alright, let's see how much damage you do, Mydei. They're broken. Do it. After all this goes through. Attack boost is worthless. Alright. Yeah, 2.38 mil. He is good. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. He actually got a new record too, 7,100. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, he does perform really well at Apocalyptic Shadow. The only place I think he performs better in is Memory of Chaos, just because those enemies will hit really hard. But yeah, it was solid. Alright, we're now going to move on to Pure Fiction. Arguably, I think he's not going to do well there, because the enemies there take forever to hit him, and you got to be fast on that one. But we'll give it a shot. We'll see how he does. Alright, here we are in Pure Fiction. We're going to be fighting against the Swarm, because it has a magic weakness, so we'll see how this goes. I am very curious to see how he performs here. I don't think he'll perform all that well, but man, maybe he'll prove me wrong. Let's see how Mydei performs in Pure Fiction. We'll have to see how fast the enemies hit, and how hard they hit. Though, the only one that hits hard here is the trash can, and even then, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would, so... Yeah, we might not be here for a while. We'll see. Let's give him this. I think if you hyper carried him with like Bronia, I think you could do well, but that's for certain. Oh, here. Let's see how much damage he does here. 55k. He one tap him, which is good. We'll do this just to get the thing up. Yep, do your thing, yeah. If they don't hit him, which they're not, he'll just do the odds. So we'll do this, see how this goes. I hit my hand on the damn table. We'll do this as well. Just get that energy going. And this follow-up attack, why not? Alright, Mydei, get in there. Boom! Oh, these guys are so screwed. 28k casual. It's kind of a waste to use that. I'll do this first. How much damage does this do? Alright, you know, forget it. Mydei, get him. Alright, cool. Killed him. Pretty follow-up attack here, too. Now, we did take a cycle for that, which is pretty slow in Pure Fiction. Characters like the Her and Glade can get to third phase, or the third plane, like roughly the same amount of time. So there's that. Though again, he wasn't really made for this. This isn't really his job, so it's fine. This. We will have to chill out on the skill point usage here. We have been spamming a lot. What is that? What is this? And then we'll just do big sector from here on out. Alright. Go, my boy! Boom! We'll just do base attack here. I think we'll be okay without it. Hit him. How? Oh, no, he was starting. Okay. How? The odds! Really? Alright, sure. Alright, going in. Forget y'all. He's doing good damage though. Like, he is doing really good damage though. Well, on to that. I learned my lesson. It's fine, we'll get that back immediately. Get in there, Mydei. Do your thing. I mean, he does good damage. He just doesn't. He's just not AOE potential, right? He's just blast, and that's not good enough here. I think what's a skill here, which is fine. Yep. How? The odds. Like, he has such high top value and they don't hit him. What? Like, look at how much damage he did. Like, he did 1.29 mil on that one. That was a lot of damage. Problem? We're about to go through all our phases, and we haven't really gotten anywhere. Oh, I should have on this. Oops. Please just hit Mydei. The odds! Please just hit Mydei. Oh, you're not going. Oh, you will. Okay. That's a problem. Like, it's like sometimes it's a taunt, other times it's not a taunt. Right? Well, that was good. Once a kill. We'll kill here. Unfortunately, from this point on, I don't know what we'll do. Because they'll die, and then we may lose. Oh, sorry, we'll get this fall in a second. But yeah, see, as you can see, he did fine. Ignore this. I mean, yeah, he did fine, but he didn't even get 30k, which is a problem. But then again, didn't expect that. He wasn't really made for this. Unless you hyper carry him and he's like E1 or E2, then yeah, I think at E2 he could possibly do it, but without it, nah, not possible. So we'll jump into MoC, what I think is his best area of expertise, and we'll see how he does. I think he'll destroy it, but hey, we'll wait to find out, right? How fitting that we're fighting the Swarm again in the Memory Chaos. Nope, this is the 3.0 Memory Chaos. We haven't gotten 3.1s yet. That's later. But for the time being, I think it'll work. It'll prove our point. So we'll see how well he does here. Again, I think he'll do really well here because enemies actually hit relatively hard. So yeah, let's go in. So we'll immediately pop this just to get it going, and let destruction in well, in a second. Get this. Get this. The beautify, I think it's called. I always thought it was beautified. I'm not gonna lie. All right, boom. Let's get started. As you can see, like, look how much damage he's already done to these guys, and they haven't taken action yet. So they should be taunted now too. Yeah, they are, I think. Yeah, they are. We'll get this going again. Boom. Split this out. Ow, the taunt value. At least I hit, I guess. Boom. Free damage here. And like, look how much damage you did. Look at that. We'll do this. We won't kill here, unfortunately, but we'll just get some refreshes here. Alright, there we go. We got this refreshed. I'm gonna use this now. Get this going. We'll hold on to this in a second. Now we'll use it. Just waste this. Boom, have them taunted. So now they will hit Mydei, which is good. That's fine. Alright, let's get going. Let's get it going. Yeah, we won't do this. Yeah, that's fine. Boom. Yeah, AR to can. Look how much damage you just did to Swarm just with that one attack. We'll do this. Refresh. There we go. Yep. Ow, that was kind of annoying actually. We'll do this. For a second I thought I picked the wrong person, I don't know why. I'll do this first. This taunt going. Almost kill with it. Never mind, I did kill with it. Do this. She's no longer taunt. Yeah, because we killed him. I mean, he still has high taunt value, so it should be possible he gets hit. Alright, I'll shut up. I'll shut up now. Alright, cool. Now, great. Highest taunt value, by the way, out of everyone here. Out of everyone here, he's the highest taunt value. Right? And he's still getting hit. And he's still, everyone else is getting hit. AoE. I'll wait to use that. Alright. Here we go. God Slayer. Boom. Really good damage. He actually one-tap, I think, two of the smaller ones, which is good. Alright, we'll use this first. Alright, get in there, my boy. I also think he has guaranteed crit. We can check after this. Assuming he doesn't kill, he won't kill. Yeah. He did a lot of damage though. We can check though. Yeah, he has almost guaranteed crit because remember we're getting 40% from his own passive. We're getting 8% from the relic set, and then we're getting about 20% from Sunday. Yeah, pretty good. Refresh this. I don't think you live this, buddy, but hey, you can proceed to prove me wrong. You got here. You don't live next. You don't get to the next cycle. You can try me though. Also, I love whenever he does that. The graphics just get hella boosted. All right, get him. He lived. All right, you do get to live in the rotation. Damn coward. All right, whatever. We'll do this. We'll kill him with the ultimate. We'll get to see it in slow motion. Alright, so I think I'll do my outro here. We'll do it here. I hope you have enjoyed. I do like Mydei a lot. He's very fun to play with. He's so strong. I do like him a lot. He's so much better than what his beta versions were, so I'm glad they fixed him up. He's really powerful. Yeah, you can see 0 defense right there. Really powerful destruction character. Honestly, if you're looking for a solid DPS, this is him. I do think you need Sunday. I think Sunday is really good for him. Trippy is a nice option to have because true damage E1 is probably the most busted ability in the entire game. And then Coco is just a nice healer option. We like her here. So yep. Well, I'll end it off with his ult. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. What's up? I'll see you all later.